A group of Afro-American friends are spending the weekend in a rented house in the middle of the woods. The crazy night of alcohol, drugs, and card games takes an unexpected turn when the young people find a mysterious table game in a distant room of the house. It's a quiz on the history, culture, and lifestyle of Black people. But in this game, wrong answers are punishable by death. One of the most celebrated music video directors of the late 90s, Tim Story, switched to cinema in the aughts. He made a loud statement with a comedy barbershop starring Ice Cube in an action comedy Taxi, a remake of the French movie of the same name. Story's version featured a white actor Jimmy Fallon and a black actress Queen Latifah. The success of Fantastic Four and its sequel catapulted Story to stardom, offering him a bunch of professional opportunities. But the director preferred to stick with comedies starring mostly Afro-Americans. In his new film, Story continues to stay true to himself. Although officially a slasher, at its core, The Blackening is a conversational comedy, whose characters spend more time cracking jokes than getting pierced by sharp objects. In American cinema, comedies starring Black actors carved out a niche of their own. Along with industry-defining blockbusters like Friday and Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, there are also local hits that are only worshipped by Black audiences. But sadly, even despite some good jokes and gags, The Blackening falls into the latter category. It's a film built entirely around its character's skin color. One of the film's main themes is the so-called blackness. That in this case implies a whole bunch of things, from skin color and background, to complying with racial stereotypes regarding lifestyle and behavior. For a person outside the Black community, ruminating on this topic is like walking a minefield. One wrong step, and you'll end up accidentally offending someone. Still, let's take the courage to assume that this is how the film is trying to send us an uplifting message, and this message reads like this: we all can be, quote-unquote, Black, in various senses of this word, but the main thing is that we're together. Or you can put it this way: Blacks may do whatever they want, as long as they don't vote for Trump. If you couldn't care less about all these things and all you want is a good comedy slasher for the night, The Blackening is a bad choice. The arch-villain is evident from the start. Suspense is ruined by a never-ending stream of jokes and witty remarks. Plus, the film is almost devoid of deaths. The filmmakers are apparently unwilling to kill their characters, which doesn't sit well with the slasher genre. And one more thing. The movie laughs at how Blacks are always killed ahead of whites. Well, this stereotype might have rung true back in the 90s, when Scream 2, which is mentioned in The Blackening, came out. But nowadays, it's no longer relevant. Once again, using Scream as an example, parts 5 and 6 of the franchise make it much harder for white characters to make it to the end.